Glad you could make it to part 3. Let's carry on looking at great new ideas to breathe new life into your podcast. Let's get cracking. Podcast for kids. What if sharks had legs? What if cats ruled the world? Let your imagination run wild when creating podcasts for kids. No question is too silly for the What If World podcast. Like, what if there was no moon?
Hey there, folks, and welcome back to What If World, the show where your questions and ideas inspire off-the-cuff stories. I'm Mr. Eric, your host, and today we've got a question from Luca.
Hi, my name is Luca, and I am 5 years old, and I like Star Wars.
Transport. Reinvent the wheel with ways to improve our roads, network and transportation. Reinventing Transport looks at urban transport in public spaces for a more safe, sustainable and productive network.
Maybe you have too many bus routes, too many bus lines. Maybe you can do better by simplifying the bus network. That may sound odd if you haven't come across this idea before, so let me explain.
Local government, elections and laws. Communities make a difference. Teach your listeners about the work being done at a local level, elections, laws, and the ways they can get involved. GovLove looks at the professions, policies, and people that make up the government and explains the work being done at a local level.
Coming to you from ELGL headquarters in Portland, Oregon, this is GovLove, a podcast about local government. GovLove is produced by ELGL, the Engaging Local Government Leaders Network. We engage the brightest minds in local government.
Narrate your life. Narrate your life. Share the ups and downs of your life. The Read is like an on-air therapy session for two friends trying to adjust to life in the big city, where they discuss hip-hop, pop culture, and throw shade at celebrities.
No matter what
Mother
anybody
and my father
says.
don't understand me. They say I'm messing up my life. I don't agree. They need to mind their business, cause it's my life.
Like,
all
what?
right.
Yeah, you sound 16 years old.
That song is the prequel to Girl by Destiny's Child.
Oh, damn.
Interview celebrities. Expand your podcast's reach by interviewing big names and influencers. The Anna Faris is Unqualified podcast interviews Hollywood types about their relationships, how to find support, comfort, and lots of laughter.
Yeah, I do it out of a closet. So we have like the microphone, then we have a bunch of Nike shoe boxes that stack up. So
I want to be in your closet,
straight
Kobe.
Closet. No, it's literally this big. Like, yeah. It's like this big.
But that's kind of my size. It's like, that's...
It's tiny, man.
Interview clueless guests. Both funny and fascinating, talk with guests about topics they have no idea about, or talk with co-host about something you're passionate about but don't have a professional background in, like the Real Filthy podcast.
And it's got the girl Catherine Langford from 13 Reasons Why.
Christopher Plummer.
As well as Christopher Plummer and Daniel Craig. What a damn good cast.
That cast is looking stacked, boy.
I know. It looks cracking.
Share your parenting stories. Becoming a parent is said to be one of life's biggest life-changing experiences. Share your stories about parenting and what it was like for you growing up. The Josie and Johnny Are Having a Baby With You podcast is a podcast that follows two comedians about what it's like to raise a baby in today's world.
This is our podcast, and it's called Josie and Johnny Are Having a Baby
With You.
And if you can't tell from the title, we are about to have a child.
We really are.
And we're clueless.
We really are.
Countdown top 10 lists. Everyone loves a good list. I hope. Whether it's the best or worst food, films, places, songs, you can do one on anything. The Top 10 List podcast is where comedians count down their best and worst of anything, from sci-fi movies to Muppets.
The Top 10 List podcast works like this. We choose a new topic every single week. This week's topic is best on-screen couples. Best on-screen couples. So both of you have created a Top 10 list.
Workplace management tips. Everyone has had clueless co-workers, toxic bosses, impossible employees, and crazy clients. Take calls from your listeners and answer their workplace dilemmas. Ask and Manager podcasts help resolve the toughest, weirdest, or most frustrating workplace predicaments.
My colleague won't stop commenting on everything I eat.
My assistant rolls his eyes at people in meetings.
My manager expects me to work 24/7.
Why does my coworker keep taking credit for all my ideas?
Have any wisdom for me?
Hi, I'm Allison Green. Welcome to the Ask a Manager podcast.
Co-host shows with your mum. Go maternal and present shows with your mum, dad and siblings. Gathering the Ages features a loving family playing a horror-themed role-playing adventure game.
Not like, oh, this woman is the villain of the campaign she's out to get. More like, is this a criminal?
All right, we'll go ahead and roll it.
I just don't want anybody, I don't want any fast punches, or what do you call it?
You want me to blindside you?
Raise a wary individual.
23.
That's it for part 3, but join us for part 4 for even more cool podcast ideas.
Hey, just before you go, my name is James Mulvaney and I'm founder of Podcast.co. I just wanted to quickly say thank you for watching this video, and if you've ever tried to start a podcast but perhaps you've not got around to it yet, or maybe something's tripping you up, what I've actually done is put together a 4-part video series called the Podcast.co Crash Course, in which I'll show you exactly how to create your first episode, how to publish it onto the internet and get it listed on iTunes and Spotify, and also how to start growing your audience. And I'd love to share this with you absolutely free of charge. If you head on over to podcast.co/crash course, I'll send you the first video right away.